YouTube and good morning. No better way to start the day by having some ready break or having some porridge oats. That's the one I was looking for, porridge oats. Today I'm going to be going to my local shopping centre, my town centre, which is in Darlington, and I'm going to be doing basically stage 2 of what I first started in my last video about how to get over the fear of making videos in public. Let's give it a try and see what happens. So I'm off on my way out now. I'm going to end up down that town centre in probably about 20 minutes or so. So let's go. Just had a thought. Today is the 1st of April, April Fools. So today might have not been the best day to do this, but oh well, who gives a shit? Nearly in the town now. It's maybe a couple of more minutes and I'll be there. Just wanted to share something else with you. One of the things that I find a little bit frightening is large groups of people, so we'll see how that goes. So here we are in the town centre. I've arrived and it's especially busy today because they've got the market on and there's a lot of people here that come to view the market. So I'm just going to walk straight into the middle of the mall like I don't give a crap, because I don't really care. I am nervous, but this is basically step 2 of trying to overcome this fear that I've got, which is large crowds, public places, videoing in public as well, and frankly nobody really cares. So I had a thought whilst I was walking down here, which was when somebody's on their phone and they've got it to their head, do you really pay any attention to what they're doing? When you really think about it, you don't really, do you? You don't really pay any attention to them. But as soon as they hold it like a foot away from their face, they point it at themselves, suddenly you seem to care, and it looks like that and it seems like that, but believe it or not, within like a minute nobody cares. They just walk straight past and nothing happens. You can just continue with your day just like normal. Now the anticipation of coming down here made quite a big difference. Let's go in here. And the anticipation, yeah, it built up a lot, and I was panicking a little bit. I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to turn on the camera and I'm just going to film regardless. And if anybody says anything, so what? It's probably likely to be a positive rather than a negative thing. And people are probably more likely to be interested in what you're doing rather than thinking negatively of what you're doing. So, like, one amazing tip that I do have is to wear sunglasses, because just because you have your eyes covered seems to make a strange difference, and nobody really cares. So this is like a massive step for me. This is what I call public. You can't get really any more public than this. One thing I am going to do is I am going to go down to the Metro Centre and I'm going to be doing a video in public there, live video in public. And really that is like the next step, because the Metro Centre in Newcastle is, well, if you are from the US or from anywhere across the world, if you search for Newcastle Metro Centre, it's basically a large shopping mall. It's the largest shopping mall in the northern hemisphere of the UK, basically, and there's a lot of people that shop there every day. So that is like the next step, because, well, basically I can't believe like I'm just walking around and just talking to the camera and nobody said anything, nobody looks at me really, and I'm looking around. You can get the odd look, but nobody's like really that bothered. I think it's becoming more and more socially acceptable now compared to how it used to be. So another thing is that my hands are getting a little bit sweaty, and it is because I'm nervous, but it's getting easier and easier and easier now. Just the more that I walk around with the camera, obviously some people are thinking, what's he doing? Because when, believe it or not, when you're not talking, they're thinking, well, what's he recording? He's recording me. And when you are talking, it's when they seem to not look at you really. So I think it's really fun, it's really cool, it's actually a really exhilarating process just to do this, and I have honestly waited way too long, and I highly recommend it. So if you're suffering the same issues and you're having anxieties, or you're having like severe stress in public and things like that, it takes small steps, but the sooner that you get out there and the sooner that you just give it a try, the sooner that you'll overcome it really, and you'll be really amazed at how amazing it feels and how easy everything feels to do. My first tip, if you're really struggling to make videos in the first place about yourself, is to just record a video, even if it is in your house or it's not in public, and to just review that video yourself. You don't have to put it up to the whole world, you know, for the whole world to see. You just need to review it and get more comfortable in front of the camera. And I haven't done it very much, and I'm not 100% confident in front of the camera, but I am feeling a lot better about it now, whereas before I never used to. Second tip is, if you are somewhat comfortable in front of the camera, is to just to go outside. You don't have to go into a public place. You can just go into your back garden, or you could just go into, well, down the street where there is nobody, and at least you're outside and there's that chance that somebody could be around, and that makes like a massive difference to the way you feel about things. And the third tip is the stage that I'm at now. If you're feeling like a lot better at that point, is to basically go out and try, you know, filming in public properly. And it doesn't have to be as crowded as some of the places I've been. Just step it up a little bit, just keep stepping it up over and over again. The more that you step it up, the easier that it'll become. The next stage for me is to go to the shopping mall and to go into like the busiest places that I can find, and just basically shout my head off at the camera and see if anybody looks. Some people probably will look because I'll look a bit insane in front of the camera, but that's besides the point. It's fun, so if you're not doing it, get out there and do it. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Just wanted to add something further, which was, when I first started driving, I was terrified of maybe crashing or making some mistakes, and I just sweat a lot. I was terrified. I was really like I couldn't do it. So what I decided to do was keep on trying, and taking your lessons for driving tests is like over like a 6-month period or so. So over 6 months you learn how to drive, then you take your test, and then it's all over, and you get in your car and it's like the best experience ever. So it's the same thing when you're videoing or vlogging, however you want to call it, that the longer period of time that you do it for, better and more easier it'll become. So I'm going to be uploading this day to Instagram to take a few pictures, and make sure that you hit me up on Instagram, make sure that you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.